hello, everybody, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend. Okay, so it's TLC week because that's all we're covering this week. It's TLC shows, and first up is Love in Paradise season 3, episode 2, Rump Shaker. Ooh, that took me back.
Right? A little,
We had
what Humpty Hump?
three couples for this show, right?
Yes, and they all have something going on. I
Oh,
didn't know.
before we start, I'm sorry to cut you, but my oops, sorry, I've got to turn that off. My condolences to this Jerry Springer family. I don't know about y'all, but Jerry Springer was one of my favorite shows back in the
Oh, for
day. Always
sure.
had a soft spot for him. I remember when he was the mayor of some city, I think in
Since I
Ohio
think
or something like
I think
that.
it's Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Yeah. And then he transitioned to the king of crap shows.
But let's be. I know this was a little bit off topic, but like who? Like I'm not sure if you were the same way, but like I couldn't miss my Jerry Springer, my Jenny Jones, my Ricky Lake. I mean, I watched them all. I watched them
Yup.
all. I think if
Yeah.
we really think about it, that was the blueprint for trash reality TV,
Yep.
daytime talk shows.
You remember when they had that big old fight on Geraldo and somebody threw the chair and it broke
It
his
broke his
nose?
nose. Yes, yes, I remember that. He was laid on the ground.
Uh-huh. Oh my god. And Jerry Springer, like, where else could you find little people dancing on stripper poles and wrestling with cakes and getting DNA tests all at the same time?
Oh, and like in his what's his name, Officer Steve. He got his own show.
I know. Wow. I'm gonna miss Jerry Springer. Rest in peace.
I mean, that was he was
That
they
was a
were
shock this
pioneers.
morning. But I didn't realize he was 79 years old. I
Me neither.
I didn't think he was that old. Or
Because he
maybe
didn't
it's
seem that
because
old. He didn't seem that
I
old
don't
when we
think
were
I'm
younger.
that old.
That too. Same. Same. Like
But
in my mind, I have not hit middle age yet. So there we
yeah,
go.
that was kind of a double shock for me this morning. So condolences to the entire Jerry Springer family, work family. We will miss him dearly, but he leaves a legacy that all of us can enjoy for eternity. All right, y'all. Jamal, let's get back to this mess. Who do you want to start with?
Dude, I mean, I guess we could start with the new couple,
This
Jordan
one?
and and Everton. And I'm gonna say this right now. I was really liking me some Jordan at the beginning. I was really liking her. I'm like, okay, I'm not mad at you.
Because she was naked?
No, because like, okay, like she's a lash extension like artist, But then the pandemic came,
Uh-huh.
and she decided she needed to figure out how to make some coin. And I like
Mhm.
somebody who like will take something like, okay, this is not working for me right now. I gotta find something else. And
Mhm.
she found something else. Um,
Mhm.
fetish videos. Okay, there's a market. I mean, if Larsa can sell her feet pics for 10K, she can sell on the cake and sell for maybe $500. I'm not mad at her. She was getting her coin. I was with her. I
Mhm.
was like, we like her. She's good. And I was waiting for the shoe to drop, and then we meet Everton. I'm like, here comes the
Hey,
shoe.
Sunway.
And when she
Oh.
was going into everything, I'm like, I was team Heather and Alexia on this one. Team friends. Team
Take
Jordan's friends. Team friends. But I'll let you I know you have some notes. I'll let you get your notes
I
out, and then we'll
don't
go.
know. Yeah, like they've been together on and off for 12 years. Like great. I'm really glad that this show is in Grand Cayman because I worked on for a property in Grand Cayman for many years. Traveled there sometimes 5, 6 times a year. lovely friends that I made there, beautiful beaches. Don't ever have scallops on that island, but I digress. Anyhow, um, eh, her story, their story doesn't make sense to me. Like, I get it. Like, Grand Cayman is an island where the majority of the people who are working there are expats. So it makes sense that Everton came over from Jamaica, which is just a few minutes away, and
Hmm.
is working there. It's more opportunity to work in Cayman
Right.
and send back home to support your family than there is in Jamaica. Um, I guess for him and where he was at, maybe he wasn't in a big tourist area. I don't know. Maybe he can get more money because he's getting paid in Cayman dollars versus,
Hmm.
Jamaican dollars. I don't know, but it makes sense to me, him being there as a Jamaican, right? I'm just wondering what his visa situation is because he's a captain of a small boat. Okay, those visas down there for workers ain't cheap, but I digress. Um I haven't seen this couple together physically yet. They're in their two separate countries, but he's saying one thing and she's saying another, and the two tracks are not connecting. The story, I can't wait to hear his story of them getting together. Um, but he is basically in Cayman to support his family in Jamaica, right?
Hmm.
We know he have kids from two previous relationships, another reason for him to be there. So when I'm hearing all of this, I'm thinking, and then he admits it, she was very beneficial to him during the panty because Cayman shut down
Yep.
and locked out people, period, for an extended period of time during the panty. I had a friend who was trapped on the island. She went down on business and didn't get the last flight out, and she was trapped there for months. So, I mean, I
I'll put
I,
it this
I
way.
question his motivation, and I also
I
question
don't.
her. I
Mm-mm.
no,
Mm-mm.
no, it makes sense to me why he's doing it, but I want him to be honest about it. I want him to
To,
be honest about
to
it.
me, he was honest about it because as soon as he said that she was of great help to me, when I couldn't work, basically paraphrasing, I'm like,
Hmm.
oh, you didn't talk, you ain't said nothing to me. We understand exactly where you're coming from, sir. She coming off as real stupid to me, and she seems too
Yes.
smart. She seems to be too smart to sound this stupid, and
Well, here's why I think she's doubly stupid. You know how she says she's invested in this piece of land that they're going to develop into rentals with a restaurant and everything. Okay, does she know how expensive that's going to be on Grand Cayman? It is not cheap.
no,
You got major hotel brands who can't even get their act together to develop their projects there. Uh, oh, okay, I just think she's throwing good money after bad. And then when she said, I gave him power of attorney, say what now? What? Um, does he even have a work permit for Cayman? And then you did that saying, remember when she told the friends, well, his children's mothers don't know yet because if they did, they would be asking for more. What? But if the land is in your name, why would they be asking Everton for more? It's
unless
not
unless
Everton's.
unless he didn't told them that he has power of attorney, which was stupid.
But power of attorney over land that isn't developed and not making any ROI is zero.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying? Because
Okay,
it's like less than zero because you got to find money to pay on the taxes.
so basically, even though he has power of attorney, he can't just sell the land because it's in her name, right?
Well, it depends on what kind of power of attorney he got. And then
Right.
the power of attorney in the Caymans, which is it is a UK territory.
Mm-hmm.
We got to figure that out too, because the
Right,
UK territory is a little different. I'm just like, what is
So we're not,
going on here?
so we're not dealing with American power of attorney. We remember we're dealing with Cayman power of attorney, which is attached to UK law,
Right.
basically.
But here's the twist: because it's a territory, they can twist that law to suit their own means. Like they can create
Right.
their own laws as well. So it's kind of weird. It's not making sense to me. Like, it's not adding up. I know both of them are lying. And when she was sitting there and telling her friends that, the smirk on her face, I was like, you can't even keep your act together. You can't keep up the front. Like, this is dumb. And your friends are ready to go down to Cayman, but
Right.
for what? For what? Like, it does. I'm so over them. I was not feeling them.
My whole thing, I'm team friends, but your friends, don't be trying to come after him. Come after your stupid friend sitting on the couch across from you.
Yep.
You need to check your friend. You don't check Everton, because Everton, we know what that is. Like, and I'm gonna say it like this. I already know I'm not gonna like them. We see straight through this bullshit. And
wait, not you going all in instead of saying BS bullshit. What?
I mean, like, when you can see what's going on, there's no sense trying to pretend. Like, I in the past, I tried to always go by what I see, and in this case, I'm still doing that. I see bullshit, so therefore, I'm on brand.
So, okay, so here's my thing. She says she transferred 6 figures down there to get this land, right? And it was a home equity loan. And I was looking at her home. She got 6 figures out of a home equity loan on that home.
Debbie,
okay.
we know when she's saying 6 figures, she got $100,000 and a penny to send over. That's what that was.
So basically, what she's going to be building is 2 apartments plus a little snack shack.
You're giving her a snack shack? I thought maybe
she said a restaurant. She says she's building rentals with a restaurant. I know the price of real estate in Grand Cayman.
Oh, okay.
So she's building upstairs, downstairs, 2 apartments, one downstairs, one upstairs, and a snack shack out front.
Oh, I thought restaurant was code for food truck.
No, because they even showed one of the developments that I think that she is imagining her land to be like. I know one of those, because when we were sold out, I would refer people to those rentals, and they're big on Airbnb and Verbro and stuff like that. But they have several condo units, and there is a restaurant on site with pool, it's beachfront, all of that.
So do you think when she says rentals, do you think she's trying to build her some Airbnbs?
There's a big rental market in Grand Cayman because there's a lot of condos and homes, right? But I can tell you right now, she's not on that major beach. What is it? A 7 Mile Beach or 6 Mile Beach or something like that. She's not on that beach. No. Maybe she's out West End.
No,
but not even West End.
No, that went 100K.
But even if that is, and then the thing is, right? She said one thing that was very accurate. She had to put up her house in order to get that. In the Caribbean, there's no, like, in order for me to get a home, like say I wanted to buy another plot of land in Barbados, I would have to put up my house that I own outright. There can't be any other mortgages or liens or anything on it. I would have to put up my existing home and land in order to get a mortgage for that. And I would have to be under a certain age.
Wow. So there's a lot of criteria you have to meet to even get in the door.
Right, because the banks in the Caribbean don't take those kinds of risks.
Oh, so she look okay. Assuming that she's not lying, right? Assuming she's telling the truth. She legit. This just tells me, based on your information, that she actually owns her home outright.
And I would hope she does, but then again, there's a lot of like fishy banking in the Caymans because they're a huge offshore banking center.
Creative banking, Debbie. Creative banking.
Oh, sorry. Yes, creative banking.
Yes.
Excuse me. Yes, yes, it is creative. But
Yes.
it's a huge industry down there.
Of course, because that's where people who do slightly legal business, you always send your money to the Caymans. That was the first thing you
Exactly.
heard. That's the first thing you. Everyone says that. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I have an account in the Caymans. Okay, where do you bank? Oh, our bank's offshore. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's always the Caymans and Switzerland. One of those two peoples.
I was tempted to get an account down there, and I was just like, how much longer am I going to be working for this company? Da, 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 da. And then I just like, yeah, never mind. Never mind.
I mean, I know some people who have like some creative accounts,
Mm-hmm.
and I've heard of like they like yeah, like if you want privacy, like most of the people I know who do have like those kind of accounts, they're like
Mm-hmm.
gamblers. So I'm like, oh, that makes complete. Oh, of course, yeah, offshore, yeah. Like gambling, especially when the United States did what they did, but Black Friday, yeah, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Just wish the United States would get their shit together
Well,
in
we could
terms of
always hope.
gambling.
We could
Just
always hope.
tax it like everything else and keep it moving.
Oh dear. Well, yeah, this couple I have problems with, but I'm glad they're in Cayman.
Oh, Ryan,
Hmm. How about the fact that she's the nudist? I don't want to sit anywhere in her home, eat anything she's. You
I
know
mean,
what? I thought that was very gimmicky, and I
why?
didn't care. I didn't care. Like she's a walking yeast infection with all the sitting that she's doing. Good for her.
Who we going on to next? I'm tired of her.
Yeah. Oh God. Let's do Lydia and Scott because then we can get a palate cleanser with Valentine and Carlos.
So here's the thing, and here's the funny thing
Mm-hmm.
with Lee and Scott. Okay, shout out to Scott's mom. She was hilarious.
Aw, she's so
And
cute.
she told him like she's like, I don't need you with a younger woman because you like your daddy. You like a lot of sex. And she said his daddy chased her around to the day he croaked. I'm like, well, he's all really? She's like, yes. Um, so they had their pizza. He's spending time with her
Mm-hmm.
before he goes to DR. They had a nice little conversation. He's like, normally I date women in their 30s to 40s. I'm like, yep, mm-hmm. And he's like, but I'm past that stage, mom. I'm past that stage. Lies, because one of the things you said when you was going over that you wanted lots of sex and you hopefully you can keep up. But Leah ain't had sex since 2009, so I'm not sure how you think she's gonna keep up ever not having sex in 14 years because you might hurt her. But anywho, I'm just saying.
Not if he has a little chiquitito.
But Debbie, 2009.
You
That's
believe that, miss? Lydia, a woman from a family of professional hoes. You believe that, miss?
I
Whatever.
mean, I don't know what's going on down there, but the way she acting, fine, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
they going on. They're both excited. I do agree with Scott's mom, and here's why.
Mm-hmm.
When you're used to dating and when you can pull 30s and 40s, why would you go older? There's no, I don't understand. I don't understand like the reasoning to go older when you could pull younger. Um, and you can just find you a woman with kids who doesn't want no more kids. I mean, that's not an issue. So I'm in agreement with his mother. And then what we know,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking at him like, you Scott, you're not gonna sit here and make me believe that you have not watched the Family Chantel. You are not gonna do that to me. Well, I'm not gonna let you do that to me.
Well,
You know
hit
who it
one.
is.
He's friends with Alejandro, so he's a scammer.
Allegedly,
Whatever.
y'all met at the gym. Alejandro, last time we checked, you living in New York, and Scott, you live in Fort. Shut up. Storyline. This is just a fail of that. A veiled attempt a TLC bag and just try to stay relevant since Pedro fumbled the bag.
Unless, now remember the business that Lydia was alleged to have had for several seasons of recruiting, not recruiting, connecting DR folks with eligible US folks in order for them to be mutually beneficial to each other and harvest monetarily
So you
foreign
basically, so
currencies.
basically, you're saying, I'm paraphrasing that Lydia was her own client, and she's still trying to get to the United States.
No,
Oh,
here's what I'm saying.
okay.
He was a client of Lydia's
Oh,
looking for someone in the correct age range because he needs to do the
mm,
merengue and the salsa and all of that. And she's like, how about I will find you somebody for free, thinking that she's gonna be able to pawn off her daughter on this dumb fuck. But she's like, how about we make some extra money and I propose this? You get free trips to the
mm,
DR. You can scout out while you're here. I can show you some candidates. Wink, wink. I can show you Nicole. And it would be an amazing plot twist if all of a sudden he gets down there, things don't go well with Lydia because he can't communicate with her. And Nicole shows up, tits up, ass out, and her braces are off, and she's in the right age range, and this makes the whole catastrophe and another charlatan, but it gets Nicole out of the country. I don't know. It would be really exciting if it did happen, though.
and they can get like 2 or 3 seasons out of that too, out of your out
Exactly.
of your idea. That gets them 2 or 3 seasons.
Exactly. And as frustrating as seeing Nicole is, because I honestly do not listen when she's talking in English or Spanish. I don't. What I did have a question on, though, did they move?
Right. Since we're
They
being,
moved. They moved apartments. The front door is in a different place. All
mhm.
of the wood finishes are not brown, they're white now. She's got a fully marble bathroom. She's got a different kitchen, and it's in the wrong part of the apartment. They moved.
Okay. So we're calling a thing. They're extremely produced.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely produced. I'm like, I don't believe none of this. Oh, I don't believe none of this. Because like you could feel the production, like, oh my god, like he runs and picks her up. I'm like, okay,
I think he's cute, though. There is a charm to Scott, even though I do think
right.
he looks like Ron Perlman from Beauty and the Beast. I'm not going to lie. It's all in the upper lip. But I can watch him. I can watch his mom. I could even watch Lydia because she's funny at times. But Nicole, you lose me there.
Right. But and then she's the one who's being the most dramatic too. Have you noticed that?
Uh
Like
huh.
anytime she's on camera, she hams it up. I'm like, you really think it? Oh, okay, Nicole.
So somebody says Scott said that he had one night stands with women before he met Lydia. I think most men do.
Yeah, it was he was fresh out of he was out of a divorce and he was living out his 20s and his 40s.
Yeah. And Pedro must be selling houses if they have a new apartment. Maybe.
I think he was doing last time I saw he was doing well. So
Hmm. And then, once the bonus checks start rolling in, he should
exactly.
be fine. Hmm, I
Who
don't
next?
know. What do you think about their get together, though, with her friends and the gentleman who was bringing the fresh to table farm produce?
I was just like produced, but okay. I mean, he to
I
me,
thought it was
to,
funny when he brought the little cucumber and then the bigger one.
I mean, but Nicole was just a fool for that though. She said, "This will put Mama in jail, not in jail, in the
No,
hospital,
hospital.
in the hospital." She said, "This no, she can't."
I don't know if she think her mother is Virgin Mary or something. She has had two whole children.
Right.
Whatever. Um, anything else with them?
No, I mean, like with again, like with Everton and what's the face Jordan, we see the storyline for what it is. So you know,
But they say they've been talking either a year or a year and a half. But then he said that though they've been talking on video chat, it's through a translator app, and so their conversations have been short.
right?
What? This is a disaster waiting to happen.
Oh,
And
for
all
sure.
the time that Nicole was learning English, you mean, Senorita Harvest, the American dollar, has not taken an English class either?
Right.
Come on now. Come on now. All right, so I don't have anything more to say about them, whatever. Who's okay. Last but not and let me just give y'all the little picture. This is Scott and Lydia in happy times. Good luck to them. They are gonna need it. Next up is Valentine and Carlos. What is TLC doing? What is TLC doing?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, and I mean this with all due disrespect. I don't care. I don't care about them. I just don't. Like this is another really produced couple because who breaks up 3 weeks, then gets back together and still is still gonna get married,
They
and
do.
then y'all still have y'all are sexually incompatible. Y'all need to quit playing with us and introduce us to the third and fourths y'all gonna bring in and keep it moving. That would be more. I would be more interested in that. Bring in the side characters. We need to meet them because here's the thing: where people Valentine needs to shut up too because, sir, quit acting like Carlos is the only one who feels like sex equals mostly penetration. Stop it. You know you feel the same way too. Quit trying to be like above it all and just be honest. At least Carlos, he's emotional, which gets on my nerves, but I can deal with it. And he's telling me how it is. I need to, penetrate you to feel good.
But wait. You really feel like these two haven't done the deed? You really feel like they haven't?
Here, the reason why is because of the hesitation and the fear. The fear on their faces. Like I'm.
I think they done did it. I think they have. I do.
I don't.
I do.
Mm-mm.
Listen, I think that they both, what it is that they probably both prefer to be on top, and they're like, "Oh, it's your turn, it's your turn, it's your turn." But quite honestly, I think that they have had sex. I think that both of them are switch hitters. I think both of them are switch hitters, and I feel like Victor already been up in there helping out.
That part I'm gonna go with. I'm like, dog, quit playing with us. Let's be honest. Be honest. That's what we're here for. Well, partially, but be honest with it. Like no one really cares, and this. It feels like storyline. I'm I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give some credence to your thought because this all feels like everything feels like storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. So I'm gonna bring in your thoughts. I'm going to keep that in the realm based
Here's
on what we were
another
saying.
reason why. Here's another reason why. Remember last season, Carlos was really hesitant to show open affection.
Hmm.
And this season, they tonguing and they hugging and they smooching and the head is on the shoulder and they're like, when I get you home, I'm gonna bust you out and all of that. And they in the airport and they in the taxi.
It is
They
a
in the
what?
taxi.
It is a
Okay.
360. It is a 360 from last
A
season.
360. That is why I'm saying they're lying, but they also busted out each other. Valentine is oversexed. He has needs.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet you anything that Carlos takes more than he gives.
Probably.
That's my theory. God. And then that bathroom scene.
That
What are we
bathroom scene.
doing? What are we doing?
That was not sexy.
Well, I was just like, wait, this is coming on at 8 o'clock Eastern time on TLC? Like, what are we learning? Well, I already know, but what are we learning? It was like Pornhub. What is going on? But and as usual, it is a repeat of last season where
Mm-hmm.
Valentine is voicing all of his concerns regarding Carlos. But instead, this year it's they brought in Michelle. She is one of the major
Right.
hiccups, and that they have not had booty hole sex yet. How are you getting married and you ain't had no booty hole sex? This is another reason why I don't believe them. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that it's everything, but it's a major thing. It's a major thing. And okay, he forgot the Valentine forgot to bring the toys. And Carlos said, okay, I'll take you to the sex shop and we'll buy some toys and we'll play. And he's like, no. What? Y'all ain't making no sense. It's not flowing right from season 1 to season 2. I have too many
Correct.
questions. And when is our friend from Atlanta going to be mentioned?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But that's it. They're going to be messy all season. All season. And we still haven't met all of the characters yet because the doctor girl, what's her name? Iris and Valentine? No, that's not her name.
Who?
The doctor lady.
Oh, the one.
Season
The one.
2.
The one we haven't met.
April.
April.
April and Valentine. We still haven't met them. We haven't met Matthew and Anna. I don't even know where they're from. So we still, maybe, you think maybe we'll have like mid-season replacements when one of these couples flames out, like Lydia?
I can see that, and I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, good. Scott. Okay. You think Valentine can't be faithful? Well, he says that he's polyamorous. Is that it? He can have multiple loving
Mm-hmm.
relationships at the same time. So he's been open about that from the beginning. So it's not, I don't think it's a matter of like being faithful if he's that way, right? If Carlos accepts it, I don't know. I can't keep up with these stupid couples. But yeah, that's it, y'all. That was the episode. It's a quick watch because you're sitting there going, what the hell? And we've got great locations this year: Dominican Republic, Grand Cayman, and Colombia, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 2 people in Colombia so far, Juan and the girl, and then Carlos and Valentine. Is April and the other Valentine going to be in DR?
Yeah, I
I
believe
think
they
so, you know.
are.
If Lydia is getting a cut of that, oh, she will be a
A finder's fee.
master. Mm-hmm. Child, that would be good. Anyhow, I have nothing more to say about this show. TLC, do better.
Way better, please.
And then put it on at 10 p.m. Oh my God. All right. So, guys, this was the episode Love in Paradise, 90 Day Fiancé, Love in Paradise, Season 3, Episode 2, Rump Shaker. My God. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Does TLC have an agreement with the DR Office of Tourism? They probably have to in order to film there, but I do know that they have an exclusive deal with that hotel that they take every single one of their shows to in Santo Domingo. So yeah, like every time you go to film in a foreign country, you do have to run it by their Department of Tourism or their tourism authority or whatever they call it in that country. Just so that I know in Barbados, it's just so that they know that how the country is represented in the film is how they is on brand with their product.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Don't come out here making us look crazy. That's pretty much what it is.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, every season of every show, a cast member is from the DR. Well, it's cheap down there, you know? It's pretty, it's cheap. I just wish that they would branch out from Santo Domingo. Like I wish they would. Oh, they did once. The oh God, what was his name? The girl with the blonde hair, she was on 90 Day Fiancé though. It wasn't Love in Paradise. He was from Punta Cana because I recognized the airport. They just had a baby. He's younger than her. When he came up to the States, when she got his visa and came up to, remember he didn't have his passport. And they were making such a big deal.
The blonde
And
girl.
yes.
From
And she's
Virginia.
yes. Cara. Yes. He was out of Punta Cana because that's a heavy tourism
is his name
area.
Guillermo? Is it Guillermo and Cara?
I think it is. I think so. Yeah. I wish they would find somebody over there.
Because they were funny because they kept fighting over money.
Have you seen her little baby? The little mushkin, so cute.
Oh goodness! And she was having him blow up balloons, and he was pissed.
Yeah. I just need them to get out of Santo Domingo, to be quite honest. There's, Punta Cana's prettier. Right. He was Venezuelan. Yeah. But what I was saying was like, maybe they can focus on Punta Cana and not Santo Domingo. That's all. I need a little variety. Like that. Hispaniola's a big island. We're not going to take a day trip over to Haiti, but we can.
We're not going to take a day trip over. We're not gonna do all
well, that makes up the island of Hispaniola. It's Dominican Republic and Haiti. Is it Haiti? Yeah, it is. I think it is.
I love it. We're not gonna take a day trip over to Haiti, y'all, but y'all can do something else. I love it. I love it. TLC, get on there. We need our day trips to Haiti.
No, we don't. Not right now because we might get kidnapped. Sorry. I don't know what the government situation is. If we was on a cruise ship, maybe we could stop at the Royal Caribbean private island, Labadee. Maybe. But yeah. No day tripping. Yeah, she has ginger hair, like a strawberry blonde.
Yeah, like strawberry blonde.
But yeah, so that's the episode, y'all. We did the best that we could. I enjoyed Love in Paradise as long as it's not featuring Barbados in any way, form, or fashion.
You are so hilarious.
I'm just saying. Any final thoughts, Jamal?
I don't think so. I think like we I think with this season we're just I think we kind of know what it's going to be,
Mm-hmm.
and we just got to call a thing a thing.
Oh
That's all.
dear.
That's all.
All right, y'all. Join us at the top of the hour where we will be talking about who are we talking about? Oh God, you, me, and my ex. Another
Uh,
flaming dog turd of a show that I enjoyed a little bit too much.
uh,
Oh my God.
they need to quit lying too. Just saying. Just I'm just looking at certain people like you. Okay, here's the thing with that. I know we're gonna talk about, but like I'm like
Mhm.
two of y'all are lying and one of you like in the couples two sets of people lying. Two of y'all lying, the other one you just dumb. Like I'm going to need y'all to stop doing this to me.
It it is quite interesting, but
It really is.
bring your notes and join us for a few more minutes of talking trash. Jamal, until next time.
Of course.
All right, y'all. Bye.